worthless, bitch-ass nigga.
Get all that line! Get me out of the gun! Oh, here we go, guys! I'm getting through those guns!
Look at that! You get robbed! Some music in the background, like, I'm not trying to smash to get you pregnant.
Lies.
So yes, I believe in ABs. I also think that there should be a new law that says, let's just say if we smash and you get pregnant, there should be a new law that says if we don't collectively agree that we both want this child, then I should sign over my rights and legally you can't do anything. Like,
the moment you asked the bus inside, you agreed, dude. Like, like what? Any thoughts on that, Rose?
Well, yeah, it's just like it was just because like I wouldn't do what he asked me to do. I think that's the only reason why he's talking like this.
Is because he asked
So
you
it's
to?
like, oh, no, because yeah, like after the fact, he said, I'm not ready. I don't want a kid. I'm like, okay. Well, I mean, who's ready to have a kid? I told you, like, I don't want to go through a fucking abortion. Like, people don't just like, it's a very hard decision when people make them. You know, I told him from the beginning, like, I think, I think a woman is allowed to have that right, but I personally wouldn't have one. So he already knew, you know, and then he just was so pissed off because I wouldn't get one. You know, he's just
Yeah,
so
but it's
pissed
like you
off.
said though, it doesn't make sense because he asked the bus inside. So that's a decision he made, not you. You just like was like, okay, you know, like that's what I'm saying. You both of y'all agreed. So what is he talking about? You know, that's like
He just doesn't want that responsibility. He just didn't want the responsibility. He he did say some really foul things to me. Um,
is that the things you told me about when he said if she was a boy he would have been there?
no,
No, it was something else. What did he say?
yeah, he like every single fault that I have, he like would he like called me out on it.
Mm.
Like, you
Like,
ugly. It's just like it was like a long list of like bad or bad skin. You're short. You're a midget. He like
he
no,
said
he
that?
called me a dwarf. Excuse
A
me. Yeah,
dwarf?
he called me a dwarf.
That's
He
immature.
said, he's like bald head. I don't know if he called me bald head, but like I have thin hair. I've always had thin hair all my life. And then he like, it's like, because I wear glasses and like everything. He was just like, you're this.
This was after y'all had disagreed on the AB, right?
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Like, he felt like there was one thing that he said that I'm not going to repeat, but something that you should never say to a woman ever in their entire life. But I will never forgive him for that. But like he was trying to get me
He was trying to upset you, trying to
to
hurt you.
push me. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like,
Exactly. And then when I tell him her name, I'm like, this is her name. And he's like, what? he got pissed off at me because I didn't give her his last name. Because he's like, you know, guys, that their baby mamas hate them, but they still
I
gave
mean, why would you though
their
if he
his
not
last name.
involved in her life? Like, it wouldn't even make sense
Exactly.
to give her his last name.
I'm like, sir, do you want me to bring up everything that you just said to me when I told you? Like, do you want me to remind you, like, why I didn't give her your last name? Because it's something that you said you'll never, ever, ever, ever. You can't say that. That's the worst thing to say ever. You can't come back from that. I'll never, never.
Now, I don't know what Dale said to Rose, but considering what we just saw in that clip, for me, it seems like he threatened her. Now, I don't know that for sure. Like, I don't know for a fact if he did. But the clips in this video, the ones that I'm about to show you, it really makes you think, did he do it? With all this overwhelming evidence, you really have to ask yourself, did he do it? Because for me, in my personal opinion, it seems like the answer is yes. Regardless of how you feel about these two people, Rose and Dale, it seems like the answer is yes. He threatened her. I mean, when you got clips like this,
Uh, this fool is going to put me on a black market hit list. I've seen a documentary where there is, I swear to God, they have the black market hit list. You can go onto the website and you just like, it's like a whole website that like you just like, say, hey, I want this person killed.
So I'm thinking to myself, I'm, thinking of like, oh my gosh, I could see Dale going to that site, you know. I mean, I know it's a little far fetched. I've kind of always had like in the back of my mind, like, hey, if I ever die, like in a, oops, woo, like I'm gonna dock myself again, docs. If I ever die in like some like freak accident or like a weird car accident or a drive by or something like that, um, I'm like, look at this motherfucker first. I know. Well, no, I don't know. I believe that his God complex, narcissist vanity would prevent him from ever doing it. So that kind of gives me a little peace of mind. And I don't want to like, what is the word? Um, like fear monger. I don't know if that's the correct word that I want to use right now, but I I've just always kind of felt that. So the reason why I felt this is because there is a text that is threatening in nature, and this is a text that nobody's seen. No one has seen this text, and I'm not going to show anyone. The only way it would come out would be if I needed to legally.
yeah. So the way she worded it, a threat in nature, literally, for me, as far as I know, the only thing that means is that it was a threat that you should most likely probably take serious. It wasn't a fuck you bitch. It wasn't an insult. It was literally a threat. Something along the lines of I will kill you. Very similar to what he's done in the past. You see what I'm getting at here?
So from that moment when he texted me that, I was thinking to myself, I have to document stuff and I have to keep my head on a swivel with him. So I've always like from that moment on, I was like, this man is unhinged. um, and during that time, I had a phone call with him. We were on the phone, and I vividly remember it because it was very traumatic. I was bawling my eyes out. And he was saying every single thing he could about me to like, he just wanted to like crush me or something. I don't know. Like, it just was so overwhelming. You know, physically, mentally, I mean, a lot of things are changing in my body, and it was a lot. So, I just always had that in the back of my mind, like this full, like, I really hope he would never throw it down with me, but like, it was in the back of my mind. I've had it in the back of my mind. So when that stream happened, I was just talking about that website and like saying that that is like, what's the word? Not a possibility. Like, I feel like that would be something he could do because he hates me so much. I'm not saying he is doing that, and I'm not saying that he recently threatened me.
This is just my personal opinion, but yeah, it really does sound like to me he threatened her. The whole thing where she's like she feel like he could do that. I'm be real honest here. That shouldn't even be a thought that crosses your head. You know, you shouldn't have to feel fear for your own safety, right? And think that that's even a possibility. That could happen. That he would hate you so much to the point where you think he could do that. To me, that screams that at some other points when y'all were, were fucking messing around and shit, at some other point, he said something that made you uncomfortable, that made you think, okay, wow, he's super unhinged. He hates me and he basically wants to kill me or something along those lines. That's not okay. That's not good.
General. No, and he hasn't threatened me recently. He hasn't threatened me recently. He hasn't threatened my life.
He hasn't threatened her recently. Like, I don't know how worse this can get, bro. Like, he hasn't threatened her recently. But then also he never threatened her life. But also it was a threat in nature. I'm genuinely not trying to be mean to anybody. This is not a video to attack anybody or anything like that, bro. But from my perspective, bro, this shit looks weird. Like the entire picture, it looks fucking weird. He didn't threaten you recently, but it was a threat in nature, and it made you literally, I quote, I'm gonna have to keep my head on a swivel. But also he didn't threaten my life. Like, I don't get it. What did he say that made you think he would hire a hitman then? That's the part where I'm lost. I'm like, this literally sounds like you're fearing for your own safety because of something he said in the past and just how much hate he has for you, which is reasonable on your end. Like that's reasonable to think that. But what I don't get is that when you get a chance to tell us like what he said or to confirm it, you dance around the shit. And I'm just like, did he do it or not? Because for niggas like me that see this shit, we're like, yeah, he did it. He looks more guilty than a motherfucker right now, bro. We might as well have caught the nigga holding a gun with blood all over him, bro. You know? But yeah, this shit's wild. He didn't threaten me recently. Oh, okay, so what did he do then? Why do you feel as if you need to fear for your own life on some witness protection shit? And why did you say he didn't threaten you recently? What is that even all about? The part that really gets me is that if you're not going to show us, right, and you have no intention of showing us beyond him like taking you to court and trying to do a custody battle, why would you even imply or allude to the fact that he said these things? It's almost as if she wants us to know, but she has an internal struggle telling her not to tell on him. But the other half is like, no, fuck that nigga. I don't know, bro. I'm really not here to speak on her behalf or anyone else's. I'm just here to put a spotlight on it, and that's it. But as far as I'm concerned, bro, he did threaten her. That's clear as day for me. Shit. All these clips, the domestic violence clip, the fucking her saying he threatened her but not recently, all of it, bro. When it all comes together and you view it as the whole picture instead of just one piece of evidence here and there. Oh, he said this. Oh, okay, not that big of a deal, right? Oh, but he said basically something along the lines of "I'm gonna kill you, bitch." Oh, okay, now we're heading into dangerous territory, right? It's just crazy to me. This nigga should be in jail, honestly. I'm telling you, bro. So you remember like, so I'll call him a woman beater, right? People are like, where's the proof? Well, there you go. Someone that has a domestic violence charge from 2005 talking about, I'm gonna kill you, bitch. He said that to someone else, right, when he was 21. Now, I don't know when he said it. We'll just pretend like it was like, when he was between the age of 30 to, 40 is when he said it, right? That's the behavior of someone that beats women. Why else are you telling them how you're gonna kill them and shit, bro? You're a fucking weirdo. Those are the facts. You're literally a weirdo. You need help. I mean that genuinely. I mean, do I think there's redemption or salvation for you? No. But you need help, Dale, because this is ridiculous. You've been doing this since your 20s, bro. You have a pattern of behavior that is literally disgusting. Considering all the clips I just played for you guys, yeah, in my opinion, Dale's guilty. But that's just how I see it. Yeah. I would recommend watching this video multiple times, form your own opinion, all that jazz. I'm not here to try to tell you how things are. Like, I know for a fact this is how it is. I don't know. I will never know until Rose actually releases the text messages. But with all these clips and shit, the domestic violence charge in the past from 2005, her saying he didn't threaten her recently, it really makes me think that something did happen, that he did indeed threaten her. But that's just me. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, please like and share this around. It took me a little bit to throw it together, but yeah. Peace out.